hesitant at first, of course. Who wouldn't be? Well, I was hesitant first because, as you know, I only had 3 years of experience, work experience. So, and looking at the audience, I could just imagine how many years you guys have been working in each and every one sector. You know, second, I get a bit shy. I'm actually shaky right now with a large crowd. And lastly, because I need to speak in English the whole duration of my, my presentation. And for someone who speaks it often at work, I still get a bit nervous about it. So yeah.
You're good.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, thank you. But I thought this is a great opportunity, so I shouldn't miss this. And that's when this topic occurred to me. So yeah, opportunities, exploring new opportunities during the pandemic season. I'd like to start my presentation by telling you a quotation that my father likes to tell me when I was young. I was particularly fond of this quotation. There. Many an opportunity is lost because a man is out looking for four-leaf clovers. I'm pretty sure everyone gets the idea already. You know how sometimes we wait for luck. We wait for luck in winning the lottery. We wait for this luck in gaining in stocks, without investing in knowledge, as Sir Greg told us. And we sometimes miss the opportunity that is in front of us, this opportunity to learn, to learn how to earn in stocks, opportunity to learn how to, as Sir Jotham told us, the opportunity in accounting automation, because, that's how it is, this opportunity to learn is what the pandemic season is giving to us. I mean, just think about it, Time is often seen as the most valuable but sparse thing we have. Before pandemic season, on weekdays, we wake up early to prepare for work. We drive to work. Here in the Philippines, I wake up so early just to get in time because of heavy traffic. When I was in Makati, I remember having to wake up at 3 in the morning because our client is in Cavite and I live in Makati. So I have to travel every day back and forth. And my travel time is around like 2 to 3 hours per way because I have to commute. I didn't have a car. And, it takes so much of my time. And then once home, some of us, most of us, have still some work left to do. We have to double check our statements before presenting to clients and all those stuff. This goes the same way for our weekends. Some of us, like me, have part-times. I teach, accounting in this local college in Tarlac. Some of us go out to socialize. Some of us goes out to the mall. Point is, none of us really takes a break. None of us really takes time to pause, to rewind. No offense meant to those people who thinks going out to mall is a kind of rewind for them. So yeah, but suddenly during this pandemic, nobody is allowed to go out. Nobody is allowed to go out without face masks. Not sure how it is in other countries, but in Philippines, everyone is going crazy with anything that can shield the face from anything. We have face shield, we have face mask, we have this face shield that has a bunny ears. We have, different kinds of face shield and face mask. Suddenly, mass gathering is not allowed. Cinemas are closed, concerts, gyms, festivals. Everything is just canceled. Everything just got forbidden, giving us extra amount of time, to work on other things. This is the opportunity to spend this time on other things, which for many, it could be to take a break, to pause, to rewind. But I think this is an opportunity where we could learn, it's an opportunity for us to, since the whole world is on a long vacay at the moment, which as accountants is of course accepted from, let's face it, they need us. So yeah, I think this is an opportunity to do things that we may have missed because of how busy we used to be. The question now is, where do we begin? Because as accountants, we know na we don't really start at random points. We like having everything planned. So I think we can do this hand in hand by setting smart goals and prioritizing wisely. Smart goals as in specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-oriented. You know, your goal doesn't have to be heavy, something heavy like, you know what I mean? I may have mentioned a couple times that this is an opportunity to learn, but I'm not saying you can, you know, not use this to rest. As long as it's smart, and then I think everybody should go for it. It could be us getting as specific as getting a healthier skin, you know, to learning how to trade in stock, even line dancing, as you know, Sir Roland teaches it. So maybe some of us could try learning it. Um, Taking this opportunity to follow the 5 R's, as Sir Greg mentioned, and getting ready for accounting automation, as discussed by Sir Jota. We just have to make sure that we prioritize wisely, because this prioritizing wisely could be based on a deadline or its calculated impact. Like for example, um, the automatic, the accounting automation. I really believe that it's coming. It's inevitable. Um, Take for example in my work, we use Zero, and it just, if you don't know how to set up this system, you'll be left behind. Some of the accountants here in the Philippines don't even know what QuickBooks are. They don't even know what Zero is, you know? So I think this is an opportunity to, there are a lot of courses online where they teach Zero, QuickBooks, and most of them are actually free. Even the Zero certification, if I'm not mistaken, is actually free. So I honestly believe that this time should be taken as an opportunity to work on our credentials. As Sir Greg mentioned, some of our services can be redundant in the following years. And this is true, you know? And when it comes to measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-oriented, this can be easily assessed. You know, it's just self-assessment. If you think it can be measurable with how you think your career is growing. The achievable part is you know yourself, so you know if it's achievable on your end. The relevancy is relevant to yourself as well. Time oriented, as long as you know we have this pandemic, we have a great long time to prepare and to use this, you know, chance to grab this opportunity. So another advice would be to create a timeline for each task and to stick to it, because let's not be ningas kugon, starting something and leaving it hanging unfinished. You know, many of us has the tendency to do that, like starting to learn how to, as simple as starting to learn how to play a guitar, then finding a new task and getting, you know, overwhelmed. So, you know, it's a um, fast-paced kind of thing where from learning a guitar, you want to learn a piano, to learn something, another instrument. So we should create a timeline for each task and stick to it, because opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long, you miss them. There's also a quotation where they say, opportunities knock only once, you know, so that kind of thing. What else? What else can we do? We can connect with the right people for the right goals, because problems can become opportunities when the right people come together. Just through this webinar, see, my dog is whining again. I apologize. I have
Okay,
this. I
Laisa.
have this.
Yeah,
That's okay. That's music to our ears.
we cannot see your slide. We cannot see
Yeah,
your.
your slide is just blank. Are, did you know that, Liza? Sorry to
I
say.
know.
All right. But don't worry. If at this point in time, there's no point to we can always, if you could forward me that presentation later after your talk, I'll
Okay.
be happy to forward it to everyone, as long as if you could please convert it to that PDF format, because usually, nothing personal. I think Canvas is not very user friendly, if you know what I mean. All right.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I'm not blaming you for that. I'm just saying, if there is a way for you to please convert Canvas into PDF or JPEG or a .doc Microsoft format, that will be great. So that,
Yeah.
when we forward it, everyone will still get it. Okay, but right
Mhm.
now you're fine. Right now you're fine. There's no. Now we are seeing something. Okay.
Showing now, right?
All right.
Screen showing now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Go for it, Liza. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, we could connect with the right people for the right goals, because problems can become opportunities when the right people come together. Just through this webinar, we already saw how people connected. Take for example, Miss Karen, where Sir Greg and Sir Roland helped her. We also have Sir Lyndon as PISO master. And for myself, I connected with Sir Roland for the reason that I want to get a US CPA license. So it just I forgot what the quotation Sir Greg mentioned on his LinkedIn, where social distancing turns to, I forgot the last part, social media connection or something. So it's very easy these days with how social media is. You can easily add a friend on Facebook, talk to them, ask them how they're doing, and share experiences. So yeah. And we also need to learn how to say no to people and projects that do not align with our goals. So, because opportunities really just come at randomly. Like for example, there was this one time when I was offered to teach another school, but since my hands are already full, I have teaching classes on Saturdays, and they want to teach me on weekends, and it's not really on my goal to become a full-time teacher. So I said no. It's just a matter of saying it with respect. So sometimes kasi people turn saying no to something negative when it's not. It just so happened that you have a more important priority in your life, and that, as the presentation mentioned, it does not align with our goals. And lastly, of course, we have to enjoy every moment. I also heard this with Sir Lyndon a while ago, that we should just enjoy life, because at the end of the day, it's our life. Like the song, it's our life, because that's how it is. Yeah, I only have a couple of slides, I think, left. It's a very quick presentation. And I think I would like to, have this quotation out as well, where productivity is never an accident. It is always the result of a commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and focused effort. I think that's it.
All right. Yeah.
And yes,
Copy again.
Captain. And once again, I'm Laisa Bartolo, the prettiest guest speaker for today.
All right. If I may add, also the youngest, huh? All right.
Youngest.
Okay.
You did good, Liza.
Thank
All right.
you.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. And you know what? The good news is we also encourage you to update your resume that you have been a global guest speaker as of today. See, that is a plus in your resume if you will update it. So once again, oh, by the way, I also want to mention the one I want to also to add what you mentioned earlier in your lecture about what's that? Starting to play the guitar
Yes.
and then only at the start and then they quit, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have a good news to you. I don't know if you also know this. Maybe some of you know it already. But I also teach, look, not only accounting and auditing. I also teach how to play the guitar. And at the same time, if you play the guitar, automatically, you will play the piano. All right. Without reading notes. I don't read notes. I don't read notes. But I found out that if you play the guitar, maybe I am self-centered or something. But I'm saying, even if I don't read notes, I found out that the so-called, if I make a so-called inversion, musical people knows the term inversion. If I make an inversion of all the notes and chords, I don't even want to use notes because I don't.
What happened? Are you there?
He's on mute.
All right. Okay. Let me repeat. I found out that whatever I can play in the guitar, I can play in the piano without reading any notes. Just by knowing where middle C is in the piano, well, from the term middle, it means it is on the center of the piano. So I found it, and then I match it with my guitar, and I noticed that is the middle C of my guitar. From then on, everything that I play in the guitar, I can play in the piano. And because I am teaching that one-on-one, because of this pandemic, now I'm planning to open a class online. All right, and everybody is welcome. I won't even charge if you are a Picpa. All right, yeah. So that is the thing that I'm telling you. It's never too late. Don't say that, oh, I'm already old. I don't think I can learn that. No, because there is a technique. Did you know that if you go to a professional teacher of piano or guitar, they really don't want you, not everyone, but they really don't want you to learn right away because they want you to be paying him more and more longer classes. Me, it's the other way around. I will give you the secret. There is a secret technique which I learned myself. That if you play a guitar, you can play the piano at the same time. We invert it. A very good, nothing personal, but a very good piano player who reads the notes. Give him a guitar. I don't think he can play the guitar if he's not really playing a guitar. Agree with me?
I agree. Because I can play the piano, but I can't play the guitar.
The secret is this. I will give. Right, yeah. But this is the good news also to you. I can show you how to do it because now you have an edge. Knowing you play the piano and you read notes, you are better, a lot better than me. You are a lot better than me because I don't read notes. I just use my ears. And actually, the secret is I use my eyes. Not really the ears. I use my eyes. Once you correlated the dots of the piano, of the guitar, remember a guitar fretboard has dots. Do you know what I'm saying? Dots, the small period. All right. Those have.
So you still read notes, but different notation.
Right. Not only that, those are notes and keys that they are not just decoration. I correlated it with the piano. So from there on, now I can play the piano, whatever I play in the guitar. It's easier to say than done, but remember, there is a secret of doing it. And it's never too late. Don't think that you are old enough to learn. No. Nothing is impossible to learn. All you need is what? Only two things. Number one, interest, and number two, patience. Those two. All right. You don't need to be really good. As long as you are really interested, that is the main. It should be 100% or 200% interested to learn. Because if you are only 5% interested, you quit right away. So the main thing is interest, and second is patience. That's what I have. I'm not good on this, but I have a lot of interest and patience. All right. So once again, thank you,
Laisa.
for a very good, simple but nice presentation. For a young, pretty CPA like you, it is already a big accomplishment. Remember that.
Thank
It is
you.
already a big accomplishment, and I'm glad you connected with me. And I promise you this, I will help you get the AICPA certificate. For now, you need only the certificate, not the license yet. It will follow. But I'll
Okay.
give you also the shortcut secret how to get it. It's a lot easier to pass the AICPA exam than the Philippine CPA exam. All right. So that is the good news. If you are really interested. Okay. So anything, so thank you, Liza. If you don't mind, I also want to get your verbal approval, authorization that I send your resume, and I also send your pre-format, adjusted, formatted, hopefully in PowerPoint or in that PDF format or that doc Microsoft format, not the canvas, if you will.
Yes, yes.
Sorry to say that. And yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one for a starter. Remember, we're just beginning. You are also, again, welcome to be one of our speakers in the succeeding months. Okay? All right. By the way, the succeeding months, to be exact, for this year, I already have it. If you want to take note, the next one is September 19, Saturday. That is U.S.
20 in the Philippines.
Pacific. It will be September 20, Sunday. And the time for Philippine time is 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sunday, September 20. But for US, it's September 19, Saturday, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. The next after that is October, third week again, October 17, Saturday, Pacific Daylight Savings Time, or maybe Pacific just standard time. And that will be, the time will be the same, 5 to 10 p.m. Pacific. For Philippine time, it will be October 18, Sunday, Philippine time. It will be from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
If that will be standard time, Idol, it will be 9.
Yeah. All right. So whatever is the standard time, I will send it by email anyway. Okay. So the next again of November. Hopefully by November we move our global for the year 2020 because of the COVID to November, third week again. Hopefully COVID is no longer there. If COVID is still there, then we will still make it to be a webinar. Okay. So, but the date will be fixed. It's always third week. It will be November 20 and 21, Friday, Saturday. It is live 2020. Same venue, Hilton Garden Inn, Las Vegas. It will be Friday and Saturday. Everyone is invited to be an attendee or a guest speaker, if you will. And of course, it will start on a Monday, to be exact, November 16, in order to justify to the all the U.S. embassy in the whole world that it will be a 1 week type of convention, in order to justify it, so that it most probably, most likely, which they always do, the invitation, my formal invitation, will help in their application for a US visa if they need one. Okay, so once again, November will be November 3rd week, November 20 and 21, Friday and Saturday, same hotel, Hilton Garden Inn. All right. So, any question about that? If not, we have still 30 minutes. Anybody who want to talk on something before we end this webinar? You're all welcome. We still have 30 minutes. We don't want to, what do you call this? Because we are issuing a 5-hour CPE, CPD credit. We don't want to cheat on the hours. So, it doesn't matter if we stay a little bit longer for 30 more minutes, if you will. And we welcome anyone who wants to share or say something. The floor is open. Please.
Well, Roland, I
Yes.
want to thank all the speakers who gave very meaningful presentations today.
Okay.
They're the blood of our Saturday webinar. They're the main reason why we have the attendees glued here for 5 hours. Thank you very much. Thank you, Roland, for pulling this all together. Thank you, Manny, for the help. And thanks to the core group for helping us organize this. It wouldn't have been possible without your help. Thanks, everyone.
Well, likewise, actually, better late than never. I would like to give full credit to Bradford Adkins,
Bradford, yeah.
Radford
Bradford is the one.
Adkins,
Yeah.
for coordinating everything.
Everything. Yeah.
He was the one, he's the man for this. He
Yeah.
should get all the credits for this, or most of the credit for this webinar. Without him,
Yeah.
we will not have this kind of a good start. All right. So thank you very much, Bradford, for all the help, everything. We are even talking. He was even calling me 2 a.m. I can't believe that. But he is a very hardworking man. Without him, without all his help on this one, this can never be as good as this. So let's give a big hand to Bradford. And remember, this is just the beginning. We are trying to convert the negative thinking on the COVID pandemic crisis to a positive one by doing all these kinds of webinar, because we are inside the house. All right. So what else can we do? We cannot congregate, we cannot meet personally, and therefore this is the best way really to meet. And I'm happy that I come to meet more new people, more new faces, new accountants, new practitioners. I cannot ask for more, right? So this is really a good project, and I think everyone will agree with me, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very informative.
Yes. Not only that, we learn new acquaintances, new comrades, new friends, new CPAs, new Picpans.